Welcome to Family Business Diaries, the podcast where we unravel secrets of family businesses. I'm your host, Maria Santia Samoa. And today, well, guess what? We're outside. We're taking it to the streets. Why? I believe that family businesses, we've been focused so much on the corporate sector. We've been focused on businesses that are well structured. But are you aware that when we talk family businesses in Ghana, there's a huge chunk of them that are informal, and these they're contributing to job creation, to the economy as a whole. So we believe that creating awareness on how they're also getting their businesses to transcend generations is key. How can we help them as well? This is just a way to learn from them and see how to ensure that these businesses transcend generations. So today we're in Adabraka at Ogray's special Aboboi and Tatale joint. How many of you know this place? I have been a customer for 30 years and would love to hear their stories. So let's get into it. All right, so today we're here with Harriet Hilda Nkansah, manager at Ogray's special Aboboi and Tatale joint. So Harriet, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you to introduce yourself. Just tell us a bit about yourself and then about your joint.
I'm Harriet Hilda Nkansah. Currently, I'm managing Ogray Special Tatale and Aboboi. My mom started it about 40 years ago.
40?
Yes, over 40 years, because I was born into it. So I started helping her right from a very young age. After school, I'll come and help. Even when I went to the secondary school on vacations, I come around to help. After SS, I still came back, and then I really wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, really?
But I didn't get the chance to go. So I did a secretarial course, a government secretariat. But at that place, I still came back until I got a job with International Needs Ghana as a social worker.
Okay.
So I did that for 17 years. But during my holidays or when I'm on annual leave, I still came back to help in the business. So after working for 17 years, my mommy asked me to come. Although it was a bit difficult because I loved what I was doing, but I still knew I had to come back. So I came back. And
obedience daughter.
It's been good.
Okay, that's good to know.
Regrets for coming back.
All right, this is very interesting. I love the fact that you got to go do your own thing. But let's come back to, you said you wanted to be a nurse. You said when you're growing up, you were always coming to help. But you didn't, even though you're coming to help, that's not what you knew. You didn't want to work in the business then.
I will come back eventually. I had a passion for nursing. So
you wanted to go.
I wanted to go there.
All done. All right. So you said your mom has been doing this for 40 years.
Yeah, over 40 years. Because she started before giving birth to me.
She's done very well. And I've been coming here and the taste is still the same. Everything is still the same. And I'm wondering, how did she do it? How did she carry it all the way through till now? And then how did you manage to learn it such that we can't even feel a difference, that your mom is not coming around as much, but everything is still the same?
Because we use the same ingredients and we learn it from her. I learned it from her. I saw her preparing it over and over again, and I also do it. That's why we kept the taste.
It hasn't changed, and that's very nice. And I'm just wondering, so what were the challenges for her? Before she asked you to come back, why did she ask you to come back?
Because she realized she was growing old, and as the only daughter, she needed someone to take over. So I had to come.
So so you have brothers as well?
Yes, I have 2 elder brothers.
But she came to you. Is it because you had been working during holidays and stuff? You come and you help her, so
yes,
that helped.
Yeah.
All right. But so when you came, do you believe that going out to work for the 17 years helped you? Because we have to commend your mom first of all for, she knew she was getting tired and she didn't want to give up Ogray's Tatale, right?
Yes.
Because one way could have been, okay, so we close it out. But she kept it going all this while and then asked you to step in. And that was very good of her to continue the legacy. But do you think that you're going away and getting experience outside with what you did, getting experience, did it help?
It has really helped me. It has really helped me. I did management in the university.
Okay.
So with that knowledge and then the experience I gathered in international needs where I worked, it has really helped me to handle my colleagues, the people I work with. They are actually family members. So it has
family members.
Yes. So
Okay.
it has helped me to work with them and we do things together. We don't have frequent conflicts and other things.
So the training certainly helped. I didn't know you have more family members. So tell us, how many family members are in the business?
We have about three.
Yeah, about three.
Yes.
So mom passed to you. Do you have somebody else?
Yes.
Oh, you have somebody else?
Daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
nice.
My nieces here.
That means Ogray is here to stay because you're going to keep.
Yes.
No, but I love that. So then the experience or the training has helped you to bring some structure to your business, which wasn't there before when your mom was doing it.
Yes.
Okay, and you're hoping to take this to the next level.
Yes.
You want to open new branches.
Yes, we are looking at opening another branch by next year, God willing.
Oh, expansion.
Yes.
At Kaswa?
Yes.
Hey, that's good.
Because my mom is currently there. She lives in Kaswa now.
Okay.
We want to get a place closer to her so that she can mentor the people who are starting, my daughter who will be starting it there.
Okay. So she's still around and giving.
Yes, she's still strong. She comes around once in a while to help us.
Okay. That's awesome. But when you joined, what do you think were some of the challenges? How did you find it working with your mom? What are some of the challenges you faced that you can discuss? Any problems, anything you found difficult?
No, because I was coming here when I was there. So what she did was, as soon as I came, she handed over to me.
Okay, so it's not like you had two bosses.
Yes, she asked me to take charge. So I took charge. And because we are family and I've been coming here, no one was about, that Ben I'll buy it or stuff. We all worked in harmony. And it's been like that since I came in 2000.
Awesome. Since 2020.
Yes.
So you've officially been managing since. So for 4 years.
Yes.
Well done. Because I've been coming and honestly, I haven't had any challenges with your food. So that's amazing. Okay. So you said you've done this for 4 years.
Yeah.
I want to, one of the things we are concerned about is family businesses. We want to see businesses move from one generation to the other. We don't want to see businesses die.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it is. And that's in Ghana or in fact around the world, usually when the founder passes away or is not strong enough, that's the end of the business, right? Especially with things like food, where the skills is here and here. It's very difficult to pass it on. But I think your mom has done a good job. You said you came in for 4 years. You said you had training outside for 17 years. So you came in as a boss lady. Yeah. But all right. So I want to know, tell us some of the things that you did for the business that you think have helped you guys, right? Because there are others watching. We want others to learn from you so that they'll also do the same. So what are some of the things that you encourage your mom to do or that you did, right, that you think is helping the business?
First, I made sure I kept contact with our suppliers.
Okay.
So I go to them, then we talk about when it's out of season, the plantain or the Aboboi is out of season, they still supply. I make sure we have enough of it all the time, all the ingredients. We buy it in bulk. At first, sometimes we get short, the people are not there.
Yeah.
But I go to them, I talk to them, I negotiate with them. We did this number, we did this quantity. When can you supply it?
Okay.
They do. We give them their money, and all the time we keep records of the things. So when it's getting finished, we make sure.
So inventory management is
yes,
point.
Yes, and then we keep sales of everyday sales.
Okay.
We keep it so we are able to know
if you are making
yes, and then what is happening, why is it coming down, and
so those are the things that you keep your eye on.
Yes.
Yes. If the money is not coming, then it's like, what are we doing?
Yes.
Okay. So these are all things that you introduced into it. Getting the connection with the suppliers. I mean, maybe your mom was working with them before, but now you are in, so you had to make contact.
Yes.
And you also manage your stock.
Yes.
And then you're talking finances as well.
Yes. We are also on social media.
Hey.
Yeah, we are on Haptel. We are on
really
Bolt Food as well.
So these are all things that you introduced.
Yes. We used to be on Glovo, but now Glovo is out of the country. So then it's helping. We do delivery. When you call, we deliver it to you. I have riders that I work with. As soon as the request come, I just call them. Sometimes they are around, so they come and pick the food and then deliver.
So do you think all these changes, do you see that it's helped your business?
Yes, it has really increased the sales.
It has increased the sales.
Yes, and then these days, sometimes with traffic and other things, people find it difficult to come themselves. But once they are assured the food can be brought to their office, they just put in the order and then we deliver.
Okay.
We also take care of functions like engagements, weddings. Just give us a call, you give us the location. Sometimes we can come there to prepare for you. Sometimes we prepare it here, then they pick it. Yeah.
So these are all things that you started.
Yeah, my mommy started the occasional ones, the ones that
okay, but social media and all these, and managing the stock and putting in structure. Okay, but let's get a little sensitive. You said you work with 2 other family members. Now, when it comes to family business and working with people, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. So how do you manage it? Because as a business owner, your heart is in the thing. Like anything that goes wrong, it pulls on your heartstring, right? How do you manage your team to make sure that they do things right, especially since you're working with other family members? How do you manage that?
I always draw them to understand what is happening on the ground.
Okay.
Like, this is it. And when you do this, this is what will happen. So let's do it together. And sometimes it depends on how you talk to the person. If you come in with anger or harsh words, you get that reply. So no matter the sensitive of the case, I calm down and then
sometimes the ground is hot.
Yes. So I do it there, but not to where it will escalate for you to also bring then later I talk to you.
That's really good. I mean, I think certainly putting in these structures will help the business. But so in doing all this, how are you also ensuring that you train the younger ones so that it's easy? I mean, when you're ready to take a step back, for instance, so that they can also easily move in there and take over.
Everything is not about me.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm not around. They do the preparation. Most of the time, they do the mixing. They do the selling as well. So when I'm not around, everything goes. When my mommy wasn't around, it's not around, they were doing it. I also came around. When I'm not around, they do it. They do the mixing, the frying, and then the selling. We all do it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have you written down some of these things? Is it written? Do you have recipe? Add 4 beans to this. Like, do you have that, or is
we don't have it down, but it's there. When you look at the quantity of plantain, you know that it will go with this America of flour, and then this quantity of pepper. We don't have it down, but it's in there.
But the training happens and it works out. Interesting. I'm just curious. I mean, where do you see Ogray's? So Ogray is your mom.
Yes.
And you've kept the name.
Yes.
Will you change it at any point?
No. All right. I want it to remain for her. She started it, so
all right. So you want to maintain it, but you said that you want to expand. For instance, you're going into Kaswa. I mean, maybe before we come to that, where do you see the business 5 years from now?
5 years from now, everybody in Accra and Accra will know about Ogray Special Tatale. One thing I want to say is that during parties, weddings, or any occasion that we go with food and they mention local dishes, Tatale and Aboboi should be part of it.
From your
from here, Ogray Special Tatale should be part of it. Okay. So the younger generation will have to know it. These days, the children, they are not very familiar with Tatale and Aboboi.
No.
So that's what I want to do. So every time when you see, you call for Tatale and Aboboi and you will get it.
Okay. And as you expand, right, would you want to keep the name, or when you go to certain areas, you would want to change it to a different name, or the rule is
it should be the name?
It should be the name. Do you see yourself expanding and adding other dishes, or you want this to be your?
We have normal beans.
Okay.
The popular gobe. We do that one as well. But Tatale and Aboboi is the main dish. That's
okay. So certainly staying in the beans family. You're not moving past that.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. So I just want to know. I mean, you've certainly done a good job with your mom's business, and it shows. And you're saying it's showing in the numbers too. So that's excellent. If there's an advice you'd give to family businesses, right? So places that sell like this, those who sew, like in the informal sector, if you could give advice to family businesses in the informal sector, what would it be? What would you tell our people?
Family business is good. It's good to continue the legacy that someone has left for you. You take your time. We need to understudy. This is sometimes it's a bit difficult for us to understudy someone, but we should have patience. With patience, you should take your time and know, and then you do it well. We are fortunately in this era that there are a lot of things that we can adapt. So we should take our time and learn, and then we continue. There are a lot of challenges, but let's be patient. With time, it will work out. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Harriet. I mean, I like the fact that you say it, that these days it's very difficult to understudy, right?
Yes. As
the generations, things are changing.
So you want to one or two, no, you want to go and have your own thing.
Yes.
But when you understudy someone, that is where you learn a lot of things. You learn a lot of things. When you come 1 or 2 days, you think you've grasped it, but it will not be there.
Yeah.
But when you understudy the person, how the person keeps the customers, it's not a one-day thing. It takes time. So when you understudy the person well, you'll be able to do even more than the person did.
Certainly. And I love the fact that you say it's how the person keeps the customers. You know, you can say, I sell food. Or I make food and sell. But it's not, when you're running a business, there's more to it than that.
It's not only the food that you sell, your relation with the customers and even the people you work with.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So you're doing something great, and I want to commend you for it. All the best. 5 years from now, Ogray has to be in every corner of Ghana, and we'll be out there just clapping and wishing you well. So thank you so much. I'm grateful to you for opening up and allowing us to join you in your office today. It's been a great interview, and I just want to say thank you very much. To our audience, many thanks for joining us on the streets today. We release new episodes monthly, like you know, and you can find us on all podcast streaming platforms. Also, check us out on YouTube at Family Business Diaries. Find us on our website, www.familybusinesshub.co, and follow us on social media at Family Business Diaries for all updates and behind the scenes actions. See you on the next episode. Bye.